What is going on, peeps? All right, let's cover Vietnam. Okay. Before I do, I gotta get out a quick disclaimer. You guys know this. I am not an attorney, a tax advisor, or a financial advisor. Please consult with real professionals. The following is my opinion and my opinion only, based on my own research. I will share the information that I find with you and will encourage you to read or listen to the information so that you could form your own opinion. Okay, you guys? Let's get into what's crack-a-lacking in Vietnam, all right? All right. As usual, when we talk about Vietnam, you got to remember this is not the same as the Iraqi dinar situation. With Vietnam, we're looking for economical growth, economical expansion is what we're looking for, okay? So as we come into here, a quick reminder, if you have not already, look, we're one of the fastest growing. I'm already got over 3,100 people in here. It just continues to grow at leaps and bounds. I have a group on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat, which is the same name as my YouTube channel. I will leave a link in the description, and I will encourage you to come join us. It's free. Free 99 to come in here, all right? Free. So in here we talk about all kinds of different investment news. The Iraqi dinar, Vietnam dong, Zim dollar, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, different types of stocks, other currencies, and it's free to join. So come join us, all right, you guys? So I encourage you. I will leave a link in the description, and you can follow that link and come join us. If you have any questions, just post a question in the group. There are a lot of very knowledgeable people in there, and they'll be more than happy to go ahead and answer any questions that you might have, okay? And again, I just want to thank everybody that is in the group. There are 3,100 people in such a short period of time is unbelievable. It's very quickly growing. All right, so let's get into something. I was talking about there must be some type of mutual fund, some way we can invest in a lot of different areas in Vietnam at one time. There is. It's called the VNM. All right, Dr. Ron gave me this information, so I'm very grateful to him. I did cover in another video all the different sectors that the VNM covers. As a matter of fact, I do believe they are the only mutual fund. The only mutual fund in Vietnam. Okay, so today they saw almost a 4% increase. This is not very bad, you guys. It's a good time to get into this. Look at, even with what's going on here and what's going on around the world with the coronavirus, the Wuhan virus, the China virus, the COVID virus, whatever you want to call it. Even with everything going on, Vietnam still continues to grow, and they've seen some very, very good growth in the first quarter of 2020, despite the virus running around and getting people locked up in their house in home prison. Okay, I'm being silly. It's not that bad. Well, yeah, it is. It's like I feel like I'm in home prison. Okay, so Vietnam, look, this is one that I'm getting into, I have to be honest. So I wouldn't just recommend it. I was telling you guys to just watch it, but I'm just going to be honest. This is one I'm going to get into, so I'm going to definitely look into this and definitely get into this. I'm anticipating over the next 5, 10, 15 years a huge economical growth in Vietnam. I told you guys with everything that happened with China, with the China trade war between Trump and China, and a lot of companies left China, went over to Vietnam. In addition to that, after this COVID situation, what we're seeing is a lot of countries are pulling their businesses out of China and they are taking them over to Vietnam, as well as a lot of the other South China Sea, the Asian, I believe they're called Asian, or is how it's pronounced, markets, which is Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh yeah, Thailand. A lot of those different currencies you're going to see an increase in, and also I believe those are the types of mutual funds that I'm going to look into as far as my investment. And if we get Iraq to get their crap together, that's another mutual fund I like to invest in. You know, they call them a foreign development. Okay, so yeah, I'm anticipating a lot of development in Vietnam. They are doing very, very good. And you can see since I brought this VNM up, it has increased almost 4% in just one single day. I'm anticipating, since it took a little bit of a shellacking once the COVID-19 hit, I'm anticipating this will just go right back up. And so I am going to look into this myself. Okay, so let's get into what's going on in Vietnam. So Thailand's energy firms invested $456.7 million in 4 solar power plants in Vietnam. Okay, so look, I'm not going to try to pronounce these names, but just listen. Thailand listed Super Energy Corporation Public Company Limited has decided to pump up to $456.7 million into 4 solar plants in the southeastern province of, I believe it's pronounced Binh. Okay. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. Go ahead. You tell me what you think that's pronounced. Okay. So anyways, it tells you where the plants are respectfully. And then it says respected investment for these plants will be $99.7 million, $140 million, $105 million, and $112 million respectfully. Okay. Super Energy calculates that the returns on the investment for the 4 solar plant projects will be around 17% each project. So that's not too shabby at all. How you might look into investing into these companies from Thailand. All right. It's just a suggestion, something to keep an eye on. By investing in Vietnam, these 4 projects will help strengthen the competitiveness in this business, the company said in a regulatory filing to the Stock Exchange of Thailand. So Vietnam is a country with high potential for renewable energy development, especially solar and wind energy. This country is in the direction of growing trade and industry, so there is a tendency to increase energy consumption. So look at even the reason why they're investing into solar over there is because listen to what they're saying. The country is growing in trade and industry. So you know what? They're investing because they're anticipating economical growth themselves over there in Vietnam. Okay, so this is what we want to see. Again, I will leave a link to all these articles. I encourage you to go read them for yourself and leave a comment and tell me what you think. Okay, so anyways, so Thailand is now investing into Vietnam as well. Very good. So Bangra Vanta lures over $450 million into IZs in Q1. I have no idea what that means, but let's find out. So the Bari Vangta industry zones in the South Province of, no, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, attracted a total investment capital of more than $450 million in the first quarter of this year. I told you, even despite what's going on around the world, Vietnam continues to expand. They continue to grow. This is why we buy their currency. It's going to increase. But also, you should be looking at other investment opportunities, all right? Of the sum, $360.7 million came from 7 newly licensed projects, while the remainder of the $97.8 million from 8 capital added ones. Okay, so they have a lot of projects going on over there. This is good. The industrial zone based enterprises, especially those in textile and garment, footwear, bags, have encountered many difficulties as raw materials and accessories for productions have been interrupted due to the coronavirus pandemic in the major supply countries such as China and South Korea. But everybody's turning to who? Oh, yeah, I heard you guys all say it one time. Vietnam. That's exactly right. Right? They're not very hard hit over there with the coronavirus. So there's a lot of countries turning to Vietnam for help. About 52% of the enterprises said they have been ensuring production that their stockpile raw materials since the beginning of the year, but these enterprises will not have enough raw materials to fulfill export contracts in the following months, according to local authorities. Okay? So they're going to have a lack of raw materials, and where are they getting their materials from? They're coming over here to Vietnam to get these materials, okay? So again, this is a great opportunity. We have South Korea and China turning towards Vietnam for raw materials, okay? So this is a good and expanding opportunity, okay? That's another thing we look for. Again, business headlines, April 22nd, housing prices unlikely to drop despite the pandemics, experts say. Now, I did a video in which I spoke about this. I told you guys that what they saw in Vietnam in the first quarter were not just new businesses, but established businesses moving out of their locations and into bigger locations because they are expanding. They want more room to grow. They want wider office spaces. And so there was a boom happening within the real estate market in Vietnam. And this continues to say that despite the coronavirus, the market still continues to do good. Experts believe that the real estate market is unlikely to fall into a crisis and housing prices will remain stable because the market demand remains high while supply is limited. Remember, we were talking about on another video that I did that there was one of the fastest growing markets in Vietnam is development, real estate development, office space. They're building some of the biggest buildings they've ever built over there. Very big, very spacious. And actually, I don't know if you guys seen some of the designs. They have some really unique designs over there, and they're kick-ass, all right? But anyways, so there's a lot of companies looking for more room. Real estate development, commercial development is one of the biggest booming industries over in Vietnam. And you can see right here, they're talking about despite the COVID, despite the coronavirus, despite the Wuhan virus, this market is not going to be affected at all because there's limited space and the supply is high. Again, you guys, let's just bring it up again that, look, what we're looking for when it comes to Vietnam is we're looking for positive movement. We're looking for things expanding, economical growth. These are the types of things we are looking for. And I cannot stress this enough. I do believe, and if you guys find out one different, please leave it in a comment. But I do believe this is the only mutual fund for Vietnam. All right. And I did a video telling you all the different sections that they cover. Okay, so I'm anticipating that going up much higher and the returns being really good over the next 5, 10, 15 years. I'm thinking long term, not get rich scheme. All right, leave a comment, hit the like button, please. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Subscribing helps out my channel and also notifies you whenever I post another video. I do give this information out freely, so let YouTube pay for me, all right, not you guys, okay? All right, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Vietnam's still doing good. And let me know what you think about this VNM. And if you guys know if you got any information on any mutual funds that involve Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, all those areas over there, please let me know about it. Please leave it in a comment because it's something that I am personally interested in. All right, you guys? All right, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.